So my name's Tommy, and I'm working on quantum machine learning for problems like drug discovery and nanotechnology. Right now it takes a long time to bring research in pharmaceutical drugs to the industry. So I'm working on how we can simulate those drugs and make new discoveries in the industry to accelerate the process. So I first discovered AI through my involvement in the Knowledge Society, but what really fascinated me about it was the inspiration that it came from. AI is all about mimicking the human brain and trying to extract human intelligence to create new forms of intelligence. So seeing that AI was sort of this thing that we could create and manipulate and build off of our own intelligence and our own evolution was really exciting to me. Yeah, so my typical days are kind of atypical. When I joined the Knowledge Society, we started exploring new technologies and how they're going to disrupt a lot of big parts of the future. So I spend a lot of time on quantum computing and machine learning and VR and blockchain. But when we go into our sessions, we actually explore how those things are really going to impact the future. Yeah, so TKS is a program designed for young people to get involved in industries that they're passionate about at a very early age. So specifically it's about figuring out what the world is going to look like in 5, 10, 15 years, and then acting on that now so that we can create the ideal future. If you think about the information that's accessible online, it's actually doubled or possibly even tripled in the last few years. And so what I'm really excited about the power of AI is it's changing the way that we interact and it's changing the way that we grow. We're really hitting an inflection point in really human growth as a whole, and so AI is completely transforming every single industry in really just making that curve as vertical as possible. It's a really well-rounded program. So initially it was all about figuring out what the technologies of the future are going to look like and how that's going to impact the future. But it also became about developing a really strong network and pursuing opportunities in learning and internships and speaking at conferences, and it's been a really good growth opportunity all around for me. So I actually just finished high school, and I'm really excited to move into sort of a new phase where I get to really get hands-on with the technology and really deep dive into some of the things that I've found passions in over the past year. So that's things like quantum computing and machine learning, and really applying those things to industry problems. So I've been working with companies in Toronto like Xanadu and Rigetti on actually applying these things and discovering new algorithms to simulate molecules and discover new drugs and things. I think what's really amazing about the summit is just the sheer concentration of people who are super passionate about this technology. I've already talked to a number of people who are not only immersed deeply in the field, but also just personally very passionate about it, and so that's what's really exciting to me.